Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Anything right? That was me. Hi, friends. This is Tony Tone. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. I was sitting here trying to share the link for the show, and I just got a new phone, and it doesn't have like all my autocorrect. You know, because your phone's smart. It's listening to you right now if you're watching on a phone. I don't know if you know that, unless you tell it to not. It's listening. So my phone had gotten so good at predicting the things I would spell wrong all the time, and it would just automatically, it's like, here you go, boo, I got you. And I'm like, thanks, phone. And then we'd hug. So new phone, who dis, and don't know how to work it. Feel like a caveman. Is it on? I don't know if it's on. I think it's on. It's red, like the color of my shirt. See? Look at that. It's red, and I'm wearing a red shirt. Went with the red shirt today because felt like it. That was the decision behind that. Hope you had a great weekend. We have a lot to talk about on the show today and in the jump. You know, it's funny. You get a haircut and you shave a mustache and nobody recognizes you. My wife and I were at Contrary Brewing yesterday for a little bit listening to this dude play the guitar, and I had that moment of, there's the picture. Nobody recognized me. Glasses, hat, awesome Bill Murray shirt. Like I waved to Mark and Robin Mitchell that own Country, and they just kind of gave me like the hey, and then I was like hey, and then Mark was like, I didn't even recognize you, and I was like, I know, I could tell. So moral of the story is growing whatever comes back. This is not a no shave November. You saw that I had the mustache for Halloween. I got rid of the stash on last Friday, actually I got rid of it Halloween night, and then yeah, we'll just see what comes back. A lot of gray though. My gosh, I was getting the haircut Saturday. All of the gray flying out. And I asked the lady that was doing it, I said, do you notice any gray up here? And she said, no, it's just in the sides. And I was like, okay. All right. Every gray hair, I can just look at one of my 3 kids and go, it's you, 4-year-old. The 4-year-old, last night, just a random thing as I'm thinking about him, in the bathroom, just taking foam hand soap, just rubbing it on his person. Like, what are you doing? I smelled. And I'm like, you could take a bath or a shower just everywhere. So then I told him to stop, and then he ran down the hallway just running his hands on the wall. So he's awesome. And I'm hoping that when he turns 5 on November 30th, that all changes. But I don't think it's going to. So that is Ted, and he is a rascal. So if you have kids or had kids that are like that, give me your advice. Because he's on those last nerves. But then he can be sweet, right? He's like the Sour Patch Kids, right? He's mainly sour, but then in the moments of sweetness, you're like, look at this kid. He's so nice. And then he's just lathering up. Just doing this move. Putting all sorts of stuff down the sink in the bathroom. There's a pencil in there I can't reach. Down the drain. There's a pencil down there. There's a Nerf gun dart down there. So local plumbers, you're welcome. Whenever I call one of you. Real quick recap. Last Friday, November 1st, Chef Scott, his first dinner here in the Market Grill Express. It was tremendous. My wife and I were here. We ate well. It was braised short ribs. I have a picture we're going to show you. Look at that. That is braised short ribs, roasted Brussels sprouts. I thought Scott was trying to kill me. I was like, Chef, what are you doing? You know Brussels sprouts are my kryptonite. He said, give them a shot. And they were good. As good as Brussels sprouts can be. Right? You know I'm anti-sprout, but I did it. Cleaned the plate. It was awesome. Chad, let's go back to that picture one more time. That was fork tender short ribeyes. Just want you to know you missed out if you weren't here. And it was $13.99 each. That used to be a menu staple at the Beats downtown. It was not $13.99, so great deal. Excited to have Chef Scott here, who was most recently a full-time baker in our bakery, and then he was still working at DeBeats up until when they closed, so we're happy to have Chef Scott. 2 more things real quick. There's Chef Scott, by the way. There you go. There he is. 2 more things quickly. Next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, I should say, November 9th, speaking of Contrary Brewing, we'll be back there for the Hayden Doffelt Memorial Chili Contest, raising money to buy kids presents that are in the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. So this is at 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. this Saturday. You don't even have to register. You can just show up and bring a chili, bring a crock pot. I'll take care of the bowls and spoons and napkins, trophies. They're going to give out some memberships to Contrary as prizes. I'm going to be judging chili. Mark Mitchell, who owns Contrary, will be judging chili. And I think our very own Chef Scott maybe judging chili as well. So no pressure, but a professional chef will judge you. I've judged, I don't know, at least half a dozen or more chili contests. So I kind of think I'd like to think I know what I'm doing. And again, all the proceeds from that event are going to go to buy Christmas presents for the kids at the Stead Family Hospital, where Hayden Daufelt spent a lot of time. All right, last thing, Make My Monday going on today. Frozen department, spend 10, get 10 cents on the fuel saver. The more you spend, the more you save. So if you wanted to get, Chris, 100 frozen pizzas or whatever you need, 100 bags of frozen Brussels sprouts, I don't know where you find yourself on Team Brussels Sprout or no hashtag Team Brussels Sprout. Every $10, 10 cents on the fuel saver in the frozen department. It's an awesome deal today only. And I guess I should address this since the camera's probably pointing at it. On the table, we have these brand new fundraising bags. And for the month of November, so this is like one of those reusable bags. For the month of November, and you can see right there, boom, each bag that we sell, $2.50 is the retail. $1 from each sale goes to MCSA for the month of November, and then each additional month we can pick the charity. And if you had a charity in mind and you didn't see it on this website that's on the back of here, you can suggest the charity, and Hy-Vee will put it on there. So the Tony Tone Retirement Fund is not a charity, but myhyveecause.com. So that's pretty cool. These bags are awesome. Again, it's one of those great, this is like, I love these. They're totally reuse it. And this isn't about the store making money. Pretty much, I don't even know I think we're breaking even. I don't know, but we're giving $1 from each bag. And does it make your heart look big? Yes, it will. And I guarantee you can fit a whole bunch of groceries and other stuff in here. It'd be a good bag to have in the car, whenever summer comes back and you got beach stuff. Or you could just wear it as a hat if you want to. I wouldn't recommend wearing it as a hat, but those are good. So you can't miss those right when you walk in. All right, she's patiently waiting, probably questioning why she came back on the show. Whitney Howell is here. She's the director, early childhood. Welcome. You walked in, you're like, because I wasn't sure if I was going to get the Starbucks drink.
Oh, yeah.
And then I thought, I'd rather be jittery than not on a
It's Monday morning, right?
I don't know how your night was, but I have these kids that are little rascals, and this. By the way, the time change.
I was going to say the time change really threw my kids off.
Whoever invented this daylight savings nonsense, Steve and I have the same phone. He didn't even tell me that we have the same phone. Look at that. Whoever invented this should be fired.
I agree.
Because they were awake at, I don't even know what time it was supposed to be yesterday, but I knew it was 5 a.m. And
too early.
And then last night, you're trying to get them to go to bed, and it's 7, but it's really 8. I'm like, I'm sick of this. Yeah. We are going to talk about kids in Muscatine County for sure. The community diaper drive is something that is new.
It is new.
Right? So
yes.
This is new, and for folks that are going to hear about this for the first time, you can see that there's a Facebook page and everything.
Yeah.
So I guess let's get some background info, Whitney, about this community diaper drive and the community diaper bank, because I bet people will be surprised how much of a need exists, right?
It is a need, yes. So we are starting our very own community diaper bank here in Muscatine County. How it's going to work is we will be housing diapers, and then community agencies can apply to be a partner agency with us, and we will give them diapers to then hand out to families in need. 1 in 3 families,
wow,
right? 1 in 3 families struggles with diaper need. So when I was doing all this research, that number really surprised me. So 1 in 3. The average diaper cost, do you know what the average diaper cost is?
I do, because I have a 13-month-old, and I feel like we just bought...
We're always buying diapers.
One of the boxes that have a lot in them, and it was like $25 or something crazy.
Oh, that's cheap.
That's cheap.
That's cheap, yeah.
I'm buying cheap diapers for my baby? Is that what you're telling me? Sorry, Lucy.
Yep,
yeah.
Sorry, kid. The average cost for a month's supply of diapers is $70.
Oh. Okay, you didn't tell me the month. I thought you were saying the per.
No, yeah, you're right.
I would have guessed right.
I set you up.
You set me up for failure, Whitney. Now I look foolish.
A month's supply.
70?
Average $70.
Wow.
And something else that I didn't realize when I started this, diapers are not covered by a government assistance program.
Correct.
So WIC or food stamps, there's no assistance for that. So families that are struggling, to make ends meet, just to get basic needs, diapers are something that's really expensive. And then if you have multiple kids,
oh my gosh,
multiple kids in diapers, that just adds up even more.
So we're talking about $840 to $1,000 a month. I did the math because I'm not good at math. Use the calculator. $840 at the $70 per month average, 12 months in a year, to $1,000. But we know, Whitney, that you're not just talking about diapers. And I don't know if baby wipes are part of the community diaper
They're
bank.
not right now.
Okay. So this is just strictly diapers if you want to help out. But that's another cost. Wipes are another cost, of course. So, but as far as people that are watching that are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe there's that much of a need in Muscatine County, they can answer the call, right?
They can.
We're looking for you to come to places like Hy-Vee and buy a whole bunch of diapers, or we'll have these slips that you can donate money. And then, because the thing that we would not want to have happen, right, is everybody buys diapers in like size 1.
Right.
Most of my kids blew past size 1 when they were born.
Right.
Right?
Or they're born and they go right into size 2.
Exactly. Exactly. So do you know, and again, I don't want to get too much into the weeds, but certainly you probably know sizes that you need more than others, right?
Yes. So we are accepting all sizes of diapers, not accepting pull-ups.
Okay.
We don't really need pull-ups. But we are accepting all sizes of diapers, but we do request the bigger sizes because, like you said, those are the ones that are more in need. The newborn size, the size 1, you know, your kids stay in them for a week and then you go on to the next.
Yep.
So yes, we are kind of putting the word out that the bigger sizes are a bigger need.
And would you classify bigger as 2 to 6 on the size, or 3 to 6?
I'd say 3 to 6.
3 to 6 on the size. And if you haven't bought diapers in a while, I get it. I mean, there's a lot of options, even just in a place like Hy-Vee. When you go down, it's aisle 10 here with some baby stuff, and there's, you know.
Yeah, we don't care what size pack.
Sure.
I mean, you can buy any size pack, as long as we can fill our bank.
Sure.
And that's what the diaper drive.
Right.
So the diaper drive starts next week, the 10th through the 17th. He pulled up the flyer there for you. All of the drop-off locations throughout the community. Area churches, the YMCA, Salvation Army, MCC. Walmart specifically is doing a collection just on Saturday, the 16th. So you can go in Walmart, buy them right there at Walmart, and then drop them off on your way out.
Sure.
And then here at Hy-Vee, you said you're going to have the slips.
Yes.
So in the diaper aisle, you can get the slip and then pay for them up front when you check out.
Right. So if you're not able to make it to one of those drop-off locations, and you want to pick up, you know, if you're just feeling generous and you're like, you know what, I got $50 I can put towards diapers. Here's the slip. We'll have those funds allocated to be able to then turn around and buy the diapers that you intended to donate. So this is great. It's just one of those things, you know. My oldest is 7, and the best advice that I had ever received when we were pregnant with Henry was have a diaper party. Yes. And I understand that not everybody is able to have a diaper party, and I don't say this to be, it's not like a thing I'm bragging, but if you're able to have a diaper party, if you know somebody that's pregnant, especially with their first kid. So long story short, we didn't have to buy diapers for Henry or wipes until he was like 11 months old. That's how much stuff we got from our friends.
That's great.
And it wasn't like a storage container full of stuff. It was just, if you think about it, you get people together and you get a couple packs of diapers and wipes. And it was, and I didn't even fully appreciate how much money it saved us until we started to have to buy the diapers and the wipes. And it's been a reoccurring theme in my house. And this is the last baby that we'll have, so this is the last time. But, you know, she's still 13 months old, so it's very much in my line of sight. It's not something that is an issue for us, right? We don't have to worry about that cost. I mean, everything, at the end of the day, you wish, you know, you didn't have to pay so much for it. But you know, the diapers are just one of those things we have to have, right? We were never going to get the... And I'm not against the cloth diapers. That's just not for us. Like, I just assume.
Yep, it's not for everybody.
I don't want, So if you're watching, you got to understand that there is a need in your own community. And this is one of those things that I love that you guys put this together. And I know how much you do with Early Childhood Iowa, Muscatine County, but this must have just been so reoccurring, Whitney. Like
it was. So it kind of all started, there were some congregations in the community that held, I guess, just their own diaper drives. And they then realized how big of a need it really was, and they couldn't fill that need themselves. So Elise Baldwin, she kind of came to what she's on our Early Childhood Iowa board. Came to a meeting and threw out the idea and said, "Hey, you know, what could we do, or where could we house this, or how can we make this work?" So we're in the process of joining the National Diaper Bank Network.
Wow.
Which there's only one other diaper bank in Iowa that's a part of that. So diaper banks themselves are not this isn't a new idea.
Sure.
But joining the network to get resources and share this with the community, it's going to be huge. It's starting to be bigger than we already thought it was going to be.
Right, and ultimately meeting the need that exists is what we're asking people to do. And we know that there's a lot of needs across Muscatine County, but this is one I feel like, when you talk about playing to people's emotions and heartstrings, it's like, kids need diapers.
Mm-hmm. I heard stories about parents that were excited to go to the doctor for their visit because they would get a clean diaper at the doctor's office.
Jeez.
That really
Brutal.
puts it into perspective.
Yeah. That's so tough to hear, right?
Yeah.
That's
like, happening here.
I can't wait to go.
Yeah.
It's just the reality is, if you're watching and you can help, please do. And if you've helped in different ways with different causes, I understand that. But this is one, again, that is not going to go anywhere.
Right.
Of course, we would like to say that
we
this
would
isn't
love
going to be an
for it to
issue
go
in a
away.
couple of years. But in the meanwhile, the call to action is out there.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to talk about other services that you're able to provide with Early Childhood Iowa, Muscatine County. But this diaper drive is awesome. And if you're watching, please get involved with that.
So one more thing about the diaper drive before you change the subject on me. We're also accepting monetary donations.
Okay.
So if you want to, you don't have time to go buy the diapers or anything like that, on that flyer that's also on our Facebook page is contact information where you can get a hold of me if you'd like to make a monetary donation. We can purchase diapers at a very discounted rate, being a part of this network.
Awesome. It's great.
So that's another way that you can be a part of it as well.
So whether you come to a store or not, or just want to, again, as I always say, if you have that Scrooge McDuck vault full of money and you're feeling generous and you want to write a big old check,
I'll take it.
Yeah, and for me, I don't really challenge a lot of my friends in business as much as I could. So I would just say, the people that sponsor this show, maybe CBI Bank and Trust wants to hold a little drive, or team staffing.
Yes.
And Toyota Muscatine, they could fill a Toyota Sienna with diapers. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be great.
So, I would never challenge people that sponsor my show.
Of course
but you just got challenged, Bob and TJ and Craig and the crew. So let's put something together. And again, it's just one of those things that, it's troubling hearing about it because I live and work in Muscatine County, and up until I was notified, I didn't know.
Right, you didn't know it was a problem.
I didn't know that many folks were in need. You probably get that a lot, I imagine, with all the day-to-day stuff that goes on with your job, right?
Yeah, unless you're in the trenches, you have young children yourself, or you're one of those people that really needs assistance.
Right.
Yeah, you don't hear about it.
No, and it's okay if you don't, but that's why Whitney's here, so we can talk about it and make sure that everybody knows that this is a real thing. Yeah. What else is, I guess we could talk about additional services that are provided at Early Childhood Iowa, Muscatine County. It's on my list, and then anything else coming down the pike. So let's go in that order. So for folks that are, again, unaware of what's going on at Early Childhood Iowa, Muscatine County, let's walk through that, and then if anything's coming up event-wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Early Childhood Iowa, we provide scholarships for preschool and for daycare. They are income-based, so you have to be eligible.
Sure.
But those applications are on our website. He's got our website pulled up there.
Perfect.
We also fund programs throughout the community that basically anything that deals with kids 0 to 5.
Sure.
They have to apply for our funds. Our funds are state funds.
Okay.
So our budget changes every year based on state allocations. So some of the programs we fund are the Bite Live Healthy program through the Extension Office. We help fund Lutheran Services does their Parents as Teachers and their Hopes program. We've got a whole list of programs that are on our docket for this year, but our biggest right now that we're still promoting is our scholarships for that direct service to families.
And that's a process that, how long does something like that take to go from filling out
the form?
Yeah.
Once we get the form in our office and see that you're eligible, we can pay right away.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's fast turnaround.
Right. So again, if you're watching this and it's someone that could benefit from even just a conversation with Whitney, I would encourage you to have them reach out because I think it can be easy to just assume if times are tough that there's no support or options.
There is
but
options.
There are 100% right here. And it's for all of Muscatine County. I think that's important to point out, right?
Not just Muscatine City, Muscatine County.
Yeah, preschool scholarships. Absolutely, preschool is a big deal.
It is.
Getting kids so that they're not just showing up to kindergarten. I mean, I'm a big advocate for 3-year-old preschool, 4-year-old preschool.
Yeah.
My son is at the Early Learning Center in PK4 now, and he'll be. I mean, I just listen. I just know without saying what I want to say is that both of my kids have done the PK3, PK4, and I know that they had more success in kindergarten because they were school ready and they were accustomed to that. Yeah. And I love, by the way, the 4-year-old preschool at the Early Learning Center 5 days a week, all day. Because last year, Ted was like at Grant for 3 days, like 8:30 to 11:30, holding on to my leg, like I don't want. And I'm like, you're in for a rude awakening. And he's done fantastic.
Yeah, that new routine.
Oh, it's the best. And it has to start. But again, the reality is for some folks, they don't know. They just assume, well, times are tough, and we'll get into kindergarten when we can, and that's it. So and that's not the case.
So our office now is in the Early Learning Center.
Right. It is?
We are.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right when you come in and see Tony at the front desk, we're right there in the Early Learning Center.
Did I know? I felt like I'm in there. I didn't take him to school today, but I'm in there often.
We're right in there.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another.
Great.
If you need to find us, that's where we're located.
Oh my gosh,
but
that's
yes,
absolutely fantastic.
Children that attend a quality child care program they'll be more school ready.
Absolutely.
And you hear about the school readiness numbers and FAST scores and all that good stuff as they go through school. But yeah, attending quality child care helps them get so they're school ready.
Well, you just want them to have every opportunity to succeed.
Yes.
And if that can start at, even if 3 years old seems young, I'm telling you, from last year to this year, for my son, 3 to 4, and to see where he's at, it's great. And then to watch my second grader, understand that he was set up through being in school when he needed to. So that's a big deal.
Something else along with our scholarships, we have scholarships for transportation as well.
Okay.
So as you said, the timing for preschool isn't, the same as what you're at work.
Right.
Picking them up later in the day or in the middle of the day can be difficult. So if transportation is a barrier, that's something, again, financially, you have to be eligible. But that's something that we can help with as well.
It's excellent. And I'm sure that there's kids that are going to get picked up and brought to places like the Y, where they have some after-school care and programs. So again, there's this whole network, and I think that's what you guys do really well, is you talk about coordinating.
Yeah, we have great partnerships. So the transportation specifically was funded through Muscatine Charities.
Awesome.
And non-emergency transport.
That's what I was going to say. I thought that Dana and what's his name? LaRue. Yeah, the LaRues, good people, and have a ton of vehicles. So maybe you've taken a kid to school and you've seen the non-emergency.
Yep.
I feel like I saw the limo bus the other day, and I was like, how'd that happen? So there's a lot of people making a conscious effort. And when you talk about Muscatine Charities and the money that organization has been able to donate over the years is just staggering. I mean, I don't know if it's north of a couple $1 million at this point or whatever, but I mean, they wouldn't keep having these annual events if there wasn't a need to be met, right? So again, if you're watching, what you can take away from this is that there's so many opportunities for people
help our kiddos
in Muscatine, right? And that's what matters most ultimately, is making sure that they have what they need, and not feeling like you're alone. I hate that, because I still feel like that's a thing that Muscatine can work on, is making sure that people are aware of all the services that are afforded to them, and that's where coming on a show like this. I know you were with the mayor the other day.
I was,
getting opportunities to tell your story.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're never going to have a billboard.
No.
Right? Or like
well, maybe.
I mean, not to say that you couldn't be on a billboard if somebody wants to pay for a billboard.
Right.
But it's just, there's so many ways that people are consuming information.
Yeah.
We just want everybody to be able to understand. That's what we talked about last time, wasn't it? The child care nurse consultant.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a light bulb now. Okay.
Yep.
So again, there's so much that encompasses with early childhood Iowa, Muscatine County. Yeah, child care resource and referral, right? So if you're looking for quality care for your kids,
Yep.
and you're not sure where to start, if it's that first baby,
yeah, give them a
like,
call.
where can I go in town? Look at that, baby's on the phone. That's an old school phone too. So I think it's great. I did not know that the office had moved though.
Yes.
Shame on me.
We're right there when you walk in.
Yeah. Well, now I'm just gonna.
Now you have to say hi.
Yeah, I will. I won't just have to look like this kid's dragging me. You know, they get the name tag, put the name tag on. They've got a good system.
They do.
There. That's a cool space. And I know that people were a little disheartened with when Colorado closed, but I'll tell you what, that early learning center is.
It's great.
There's a lot of good people in there doing good work. All right. Anything else? Any other events? Calls to action coming up? I mean, we're entering the holiday season.
We
Do
are.
you need car seats? I don't know. What is there anything else we can?
We're good for car seats right now. We really just need diapers.
Just diapers.
We need diapers.
Okay. All right. Diapers. Sizes 2 or 3 to 6.
Yeah.
Bigger sizes. Any size count of diapers. If you're feeling generous and you want to buy, the suitcase
Yes.
where it has the built-in handles, like we have at my house, feel free to do that and get them again to the various drop-off locations. And again, if you're not able to purchase diapers, or you feel like you don't want to make a bad choice, just donate money or pick up one of the slips. It's an awesome opportunity. And the drive itself, as you can see right there, November 10th to the 17th.
Yep.
How about that? Again, 37% of Muscatine County families struggle to afford the basic necessities, and you can help. Again, diapers, annual cost between $840 to $1,000 just for the diapers, not even counting the wipes. So with the wipes factored in alone, you're closer to, probably $2,000, I would say, right? Different drop-off locations, area churches, the Muscatine Community Y, Salvation Army, Muskie Early Learning Center, Pearl Plaza, Muscatine Community College, and then you can get those donation slips here. And it's all going to stay local and help folks in the county, which is nice.
Follow our Facebook page for lots of updates as we go through that week.
Yeah.
And we do have a website that's coming. It's under construction.
Wow.
But
This is great.
Yeah.
This is a whole thing. Do you need Chris to diaper model anything? I mean, to put Chris. I was going to say myself, but I figured maybe Chris would like to be. No? New Year's. You could be New Year's baby. Got baby face, clean shaven Chris. Put him in a giant diaper. Big rattle.
He'd hold a sign out front.
He
right?
could.
Diapers.
Yeah. The best part is Chris isn't on camera, so he's fine. He's fine. So we're excited for the drive. And again, if you're watching and you're like, I'm going to get out and help today, do it today.
Yeah.
Buy them today if you want to. That's fine. Like if you've got maybe been saving coupons or I don't know, just come and load up and we'll get them to where they need to go. Keep me updated on how this is going. And if we need to, we can keep talking about it on this show, no problem. But if you need anything during the drive or after, if you feel like we got a lot of sizes, but we could really use size.
Specific. Yep.
Yeah, let me know, will you?
I will.
It's great to see you.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for being
much.
here. Whitney Howell with Early Childhood Iowa, Muscatine County Community Diaper Drive 2019. It's brand new. There's a need in our town, and we're going to meet that need because we do it time and time again in a whole host of different ways. And I encourage you to get involved with this. All right, Chad, what do you think? Aisle cam? Perfect. All right, we'll go to the CBI Bank and Trust Aisle cam, which is, I don't even know where it's set up. Where's it set up? Oh, okay. It's looking at, we're trying to find Delmer, huh? The elusive Delma. How about Delmer Friday? It was the crack herd round the world. And that was a 80-pound wheel, and maybe we'll go to the video later, 80-pound wheel of Parmesan Reggiano, 2 years aged from Italy, and at different Hy-Vees across the land, if you'll have it. They were cracked at the same time, 4 o'clock. So Delmer did it. I live streamed it on the Facebook page. And then I got to sample it, and it was marvelous. I mean, that is some good Parmesan cheese, and we're looking at the deli right now, trying to catch the elusive Delma. Be very, very quiet while hunting coolers. Delma, the wascally wabbit. All right, so Chris has the Toyota of Muscatine cart camera. And we're going to take the cart cam down the candy aisle. Look at how good that bag looks. I like these bags. I'm going to help MCSA at the same time. I'm going to buy a couple of them. Today, November 4th, is National Candy Day, which makes no sense. National Candy Day should be November 1st because it's the day after Halloween. Then you're up to your eyeballs in candy, and you're eating your kids' candy because that's your job as a parent. Okay? Make sure it's not tainted candy. But today, it says on the paper right here, paper sound effect, November the 4th, in the year of our Lord, 2019, is National Candy Day. So Chris is going to take that 2020 Toyota Muscatine cart camera, to aisle 8, which is the candy aisle. Coming up on his right, there is Will Solomon, Chris's friend. Chris wearing Will's One Fight Club hooded sweatshirt. Will does some karate lessons. I got a wicked roundhouse. Sweep the leg, Johnny. That's what I tell Will all the time. Sweep the leg, Will. Here's candy, right? Oh, my goodness. So, Chris, are those candy canes? Are you kidding me? Listen here. I love Christmas. Do we have 2 Christmas trees in my house? Yes. Am I okay with it? I don't have a choice. It doesn't matter what I think. Christmas trees went up this weekend. Yeah, it's fine. That an Oreo candy cane? What is that? Come on. All right, Sour Patch. Now, Chris, grab one of those Oreo candy canes. That is ludicrous. What? Oreo candy cane? I can't handle it. It's a candy cane that tastes like an Oreo? Whatever happened to just peppermint candy canes? You break a tooth with it, you get it sharp enough that you could, use it as a weapon. Not that you should, not encouraging that. But you've all done that with the candy canes where it gets real sharp and then you stab yourself on accident. You ever bled eating a candy cane? You haven't lived. All right, keep on going down aisle 8, Chris, because I tell you what, it's Christmas, right? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas tree-shaped Reese's. Oh, boy. I'm proud of myself. I'm not proud that I haven't lost weight, but I'm the same weight today as I was, like, at the end of September when I had my physical. So I haven't gained any more weight, but it's time to get the scale going in the opposite direction. Star Wars Pez dispensers, come on. For the fan in your life, I mean, there's a new Star Wars movie coming out. You want to talk about merchandise and stuff. Look at that. Is that a collector's item? Is that going to be worth money in like 40 years if you buy it today for $11.99? Well, you can't open it, though. That's the thing. You can't open it. I don't know, man. There's Frozen 2, of course. There's another Frozen movie coming out that'll make $1 billion. There's Will Solomon. Sweet Chris, tell Will to sweep the leg. Tell him to roundhouse those M&Ms. Yes, look at he's doing it. He's doing it. See? He's got his own little studio with this One Fight Club. We got to have Will on the show when he's not busy working. All right, so it's National Candy Day. You can find that in aisle 8 right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Some sugar-free candy options. We're passing all those right now. So if you're doing the no sugar, sugar-free candy, does it taste the same? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. It depends on what it's sweetened with, right? But there's a lot of sugar-free options. So if you got that sweet tooth like I do, like a bag of my grandma, God rest her soul, Grandma Babe, Catherine, my dad's mom, growing up, Werther's, hard caramels, you're good, she would just squirrel every time we went to see her. She had a bag of Werther's caramels, and I would just leave with them. They were not sugar-free, let the record state. All right, very good. Nice looking shots of the candy aisle, National Candy Day. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Today's also Job Action Day. Appropriate, because we'll get to the job board in just a moment. And it's National, and I don't know what this means, Chicken Lady Day. Chicken Lady Day. What does that mean? I don't know. I like chicken. I like chicken just fine. Chad, I want to airdrop you so these people at home understand when I say that there's Christmas trees in my house that I mean it. This isn't a line. I'm going to airdrop you a picture. So this tree that you'll see here in a second that's in my basement, this was the tree that we had in the old house, and I thought it was plenty fine. And then, we needed to get a taller tree, I guess, for upstairs. So now we're the people that have 2 trees, which again, is it too many? I don't know. Is it too soon to have a tree? Listen, I don't want to be the judge of that either, but that's in the basement with the arcade, and then I'll airdrop you a picture of the 7-foot tall. Our house, the ceilings in our house aren't that tall. That's a big tree right there. So, and my wife's like, that's the nice tree. You know how many ornaments have broken off of that already? Like 4, and they're glass. I'm like, what are we doing with glass ornaments? We have a baby, and we have a 4-year-old. He was just picking them off yesterday. I'm like, stop. No, I'm not going to stop. I'm like, you should have put the kids' tree, as it were, The little tree, the Charlie Brown tree, should be upstairs, not the behemoth one. What do I know, friends? What do I? Not much, apparently. But yeah, listen, I would just assume get the Christmas decorating done with, then have to wait till it gets colder and or more snowier outside. All right, want to mention again the Hayden Doffelt Memorial Chili Contest. So that's coming up this Saturday, November 9th. Opportunity to raise money for the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital and being able to buy some Christmas presents for the kids there. Hayden Doffelt, of course, spent a lot of time at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. He lost his battle to cancer a couple of years ago. Hayden's legacy, you want to talk about a legacy that's living on, though. My gosh, that young man touched a lot of people's lives. And I work with his mom, Kendra. Kendra works here at Hy-Vee. His dad, Corey, works for A Guy in a Grill. Good people. Kendra will be on the show later this week. Thank you, Chris. And we'll talk more about the chili contest. Again, you don't have to register. Just show up. Bring a chili. Bring enough to share. Bring a crock pot. I'll take care of the bowls and spoons and also do some judging along with Mark Mitchell, who owns Contrary, and perhaps Chef Scott if he wants to do that. And again, we're trying to raise money to buy presents for the kids at the Stead Family Hospital. It'll be a great time. I promise you that. Definitely want you to come out for that. Again, this Saturday, November 9th, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. As a bonus, of course, Contrary beers. They're tremendous. I recommend them all. Drink responsibly. So Chris brought the Oreo-flavored candy canes. I don't know. I don't even want to try it. But here they are. Serving size, 1 candy cane, 12 carbs, 18 grams of sugar. I mean, this is something you're not going to have, and don't be if you're eating a candy cane, you're not looking at the nutritional facts. You don't care, especially if it's an Oreo candy cane. This is different. Maybe it'll be popular. Weren't there like pickle flavored candy canes or something? Not Pickles the hamster, like real pickles. And then here you go, Star Wars. That's my Darth Vader. Not the best. And then this is, Kylo Ren Stormtrooper. Kylo Ren, the red one. Cool backside. Limited edition. There are only 75,000 of them made. There's only 75,000. Which one is it? Well, it's number 48,502. Out of 75,000. And you can tell it's still taped, so this is sealed. And, yeah. All right. Well, it's peanut, tree nut, and gluten-free. So if that's a thing. And listen, there's a new Star Wars movie coming out soon, right? Christmas. A lot of new movies coming out. I heard that Terminator movie flopped at the box office, so it's going to lose like $100 million. That's why I don't make movies, because I don't want to lose $100 million for somebody. All right, we've got Make My Monday going on here at the Hy-Vee as well today on the 4th of November. It's in the frozen department, 10 on 10, spend 10, get 10 cents on the fuel saver, spend 20, get 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90, 100, $100, dollar off. So if you need to stock up the freezer from frozen waffles to vegetables to pies to ice cream, you scream, pizza, appetizers, everything that's frozen today, 10 on 10. So I get, say you just got $40 worth of stuff, 40 cents on the fuel saver. That's awesome. That's a great deal. This is true because I pulled the report on Friday. In the month of October, Hy-Vee customers, I'm trying to remember. In the month of October on the fuel saver, Hy-Vee customers at this store only, not the other store, $43,500. So $43,000 in a month on the fuel saver. That's ridiculous. Did you hear what I said? 43,000 in 30 days, 31 days. Just from scanning the fuel saver, going to Hy-Vee gas, getting your gas. I was at the gas station. This is kind of a funny story. Probably shouldn't mention it, but I will. I was at Hy-Vee gas the other day. Lady walked in. She said, "How do you get the fuel saver to work at a gas station that wasn't Hy-Vee?" And I said, "I don't know." "Why don't you know?" And I said, "Because I work for Hy-Vee." "What are you getting gas there for anyways?" "Well, they give you something free," she said. I said, okay, but that doesn't help me feed my family. And I think I guilted her into not going. So good for me. Here's the thing. I don't even like that you can use our fuel saver at other gas stations. That's a hot take. I don't like it. I think it only should be used at Hy-Vee. No offense other places, but that's just a hot take. Get a little hot. I don't like it. I just go right there. Nicest people out there. They know everybody's name. They're just wonderful. They got the roller grill stuff, I don't normally have a cheeseburger that's rolled up on a grill, but, it is Monday. And that's a rolled up cheeseburger. A little mustard on there. Game over. They had Gardettos, 2 for $4 the other day. Just the rye chips. Those are sinful. Wow. I know it's not low carb, but yes, the other day I got 2 things of rye chips and a diet squirt. And I was living high on the horse, pounding a bag of rye chips. Hey, I haven't gained any weight since I had my physical. I know that I was skinnier last year. I get that. People have told me that. Thank you if you tell me that, by the way. It's marvelous. I know. Trust me. I'm well aware. But the scale has not moved up. You have the cheese video. All right, let's cut the cheese with Delmer real quick. Delmer Coolers this past Friday. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Chad, you could fast forward about halfway across probably because we had to get this thing out into the floor. But it was the crack herd round the world. Yeah, that's probably a good place to pick up the action. So Delmer Coolers, this is an 80-pound wheel of Parmesan Reggiano. It's Facebook Live video, hence the quality not being the best on those live videos. DK working it. Got the knives. Got the cheese thing. They probably have fancy names for these tools. I just like to say knife.
2-year-old aged Parmesan.
Got the knife. Working it. Nobody was harmed in the making of this, except me because I didn't get enough samples. My feelings were hurt. All right, Chad, let's fast forward because it takes a little bit. Not that I don't yeah, right there. Boom, there you go. Cheese. Oh, my. 80-pound wheel. Straight from Italy, 2 years old, aged. I asked that lady if she wanted the sample. She wasn't listening.
Would you like to sample this Parmesan we just cracked? 2 years old, straight from Italy?
Then she was listening.
Yes, come on down.
And those guys were like, we'll take a sample. Is there audio? Am I talking over myself right now? So look at this. This is great. Look at Delmer making it rain samples.
Yeah.
Got a nice salmon-colored shirt on there. DK looking like a little salmon. Little salmon working a cheese knife. Little piece of salmon. Put some salmon on that cheese, Delmer. It was really good, I got to tell you. It tasted great. I mean, straight from Italy. 80 pounds, right? So that is on sale still $13.99 per pound. It's typically $16.99, so it's a savings. And I didn't do this, but I'm sure if you took that and just grated it over pasta, it would be literally great because that's very, very fresh. All right, what else is new? Quickly, before we get to the job board, the pharmacy. And I hope to talk to my coworker and Hy-Vee pharmacy manager, Nicole Duelmeyer, on the show this week. We'll see if it makes sense to get her on here. Pharmacy has this new drop-off container, and there's a video on that. So is there audio on this? Yeah? I can stop yapping. Nicole can explain it. Yeah. All right, listen to Nicole here. This is in the pharmacy.
Controlled substances. So this is a take back.
Check this out.
That is available at your Hy-Vee pharmacy. We're calling it the green machine. You can actually put any type of medicine that you want to get rid of into this. This includes controlled substances. So this is a new take-back program that Hy-Vee is participating in. Let us know if you have any questions and stop by Hy-Vee Pharmacy today.
There you go. Pretty cool, right? So you can see that in the pharmacy and safely drop off some medication over there. And also get your flu shot, right? Cold and flu season is here. Get that flu shot. Get a 20-cent fuel saver. I'm to tell you that if you're over the age of 65, we are stocked up on the high-dose flu shot. I didn't even know that was a thing. There is a higher dose, higher strength flu shot. I got to tell you, and I don't do this out of malice, of course, but when I'm in the pharmacy helping them once a day, there's been a lot of people waiting for the flu shot, and I told you this. The joke that I say is, who's ready? Today's my first day giving the flu shot. And Most people know I'm kidding because I'm not a pharmacist. But get the flu shot, 20-cent fuel saver, and if you're over 65 and you need that higher dose or higher strength flu vaccine, we've got it here at the store, at the pharmacy. Don't have to go anywhere else. Don't have to schedule an appointment with your doctor or your PCP, primary care provider. You can just come in right now. We're doing the show. It's 9:16 in the morning. You could come and get the flu shot right now. The pharmacy is open. There's a pharmacist there that can give you the flu shot. They'll get you all taken care of. All right. I feel like I want to talk about, if we have the hot deals, we can mention those. The holiday catering. There we go. Hot deals will work out perfectly. 2 more days to save on these deals before they change. Hot deals each and every Wednesday. They're brand new. They run Wednesday to Tuesday. These deals good through tomorrow, Tuesday the 5th. So come into the store, stock up on cereal, raspberries, yogurt, BOGO, ground beef, patties. Awesome deal. Get you taken care of right here at the store. It's great. Our friend Denny Schur watching on Facebook. I'm glad. Denny reminding me to tell you to get out and vote tomorrow, right? I have to go to the DMV today. I should have gone on Saturday, but I didn't. I need to go change my address. I should have done it in June when I moved, but I didn't. Sorry. Hopefully no police officers are watching, so I don't get a ticket. You can get a ticket for having the wrong address? Is that a thing? I don't know. Oh, yeah, it is? I don't trust you, Steve. I feel like you're lying to me. So I'm going to go to the DMV. I checked online. It doesn't say that I need to bring a piece of mail or anything for a new address. I mean, they can look online and, you could, anyways. So I'm going to go do that. And then you go vote tomorrow. Whoever you vote for, I don't care. I have no agenda. I haven't endorsed any candidates for the city election or the school board. We did talk to every single Muscatine school board candidate, whether it's folks seeking re-election or folks that are entering the race. We had them all here on the show to educate and inform you. Go vote tomorrow. My polling place is the school district office on Mulberry. I love voting. I can't wait to vote. I voted for 18 years now. And again, I thank all the candidates like Denny Schur and Aaron Finn and Mary. It's also, what? You have to vote with pants on, Steve. Come on. You better have pants on when you go vote. Or they'll just be like, oh, there's that Steve guy. What would Brian think of these notes? So, Steve... Anyways, I don't have to read them out loud. Sure. It's just in my line of sight, and I'm not going to not... Steve and I have the same phone, by the way. This morning, he's saying, what'd you get? And I'm describing my phone, and then I look, and it's the same one that you have. Right. You have pants on, though. It is good. Yeah, you're ahead of the game. Jeez Louise, this guy. This is why you need to come have breakfast, so that Steve can have to be over here, and then he doesn't have access to his cue cards of notes. Just hot takes, everybody. All right, where are we going? Do we have the holiday catering thing? I want to mention that. So this is awesome. You can talk to Kim Beckman. She's extending her deal, by the way. If you get your order in this week, we'll give you an additional free side. So she wanted me to tell you that. And definitely holidays, stress-free, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We'll do all the work. I love it. I think we're going to be in Muscatine again for Thanksgiving. I was going to try and go back to Chicago, but I just have too much going on. So we'll be at my wife's uncle. Shout out to Scott and Jan Mills. They have a good Thanksgiving, a lot of people, and they cook everything. But if you don't want to cook at all, listen, let us do everything. You just pick it up and take it home. That's it. It's that easy. Everything is ready. The turkey's cut, the ham's cut. You just have to eat it. It's great. I did that for Christmas Eve last year, and I have every intention on doing that again this year, I think, because it's all done for you, and you don't have to deal with all the stress. Here you go. It's ready to go, everybody. All right, job board. I think we've got a job board, right? Team staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard. I think I saw something pop in my email from Abby. Let me see here. Again, I upgraded my phone, so it's like a whole new thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we didn't get the job board. I could have sworn I thought one. Yeah, I had the same phone for 3 years almost. That's a long time to have a phone, right? I mean, people update their phones all the time. I had the same one for 3 years and went with the little iPhone 11, little red one. Helps out the AIDS campaign, Project Red. So I had a little thoughtfulness in that decision. and getting used to it. So, but I don't see a job board. We'll get one tomorrow. And yes, in the meanwhile, we can remind you about the Thanksgiving Employee Appreciation, because this is a fantastic program that they're doing at Team Staffing, kicking off the holiday season, giving away a $100 Hy-Vee gift card. Use it on Thanksgiving. Get a hold of Team Staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard. Proud supporter of this show since we started, and we'll get a job board for you tomorrow. If you or someone you know is looking for a job, they can help. If you're looking for a job, they can help. Hey, that rhymes. It spells help too. You know who needs help are the Bears. Holy, terrible football team. I did not watch, I don't even think I watched a minute of it yesterday. You are hot garbage, Chicago Bears. Bears lost, Packers lost, Vikings lost, Patriots lost. Who won yesterday? Was like Finkel, is Einhorn kicking field goals or what? Because the Bears are bad, and I'm a Bears fan, but they are terrible even. So I'm done watching football. Couldn't even log in my fantasy football app because, again, don't know the password because I changed my phone. Not sure how my fantasy team did. And the Iowa Hawkeyes had a bye. Look at that. Hot garbage, 22-14. And I can say that because I'm a Bears fan. I'm allowed to say that. They're not good. I'm glad the Hawkeyes are back. It's a bummer when there's no Hawkeye football, right? I mean, the Hawkeyes should not get a bye. 2 hot takes before we go. Hawkeye football again this Saturday. Big game, Chris. Wisconsin, 3 o'clock. Watch it right here. 50-cent draft beer. Going up a little bit in price. I know. 25-cent increase. I know. 50-cent draft beer. Go Hawks. Taking on Wisconsin. I don't think they've set the time for the remainder. 3 o'clock for the Hawkeye game, but I don't know if they have the time for next week. I know that the last game of the season is the day after Thanksgiving on Friday, the 29th, when they take on Nebraska at 1:30. But as far as the games on the, what would it be, the 16th and the 23rd, I don't know if they've set those times yet. The thing that I wanted to mention before I forgot and before we get out of here, so they have, yeah, look at that. They haven't set the time for Minnesota. What time's that game going to be, dude? It's in Iowa City. I bet it depends on if Iowa wins against Wisconsin. So that's what they'll do sometimes. So if Iowa can beat Wisconsin, they'll maybe bump it to prime time. If they lose, I bet it'll be at 11. Just my inkling. And then they play Illinois, if I'm not mistaken, Chad. If you click that arrow, they play Illinois on the 23rd. I don't think they've set that game either. Right? Yeah, TBD. What is TBD? TBD. But the Nebraska game is 1:30, right? If you slide over, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, look at that. Okay. I don't know what this Tabuda is, but go Hawks. Last thing I'll mention for today, Joe Wieskamp. How about this? Did you see this? The 40 best college basketball players in the country, Joe Wieskamp made that list. Muscatine's own sophomore, University of Iowa. Going to have a great season, Joe Wieskamp. I think he was number 37 on that list. Again, across the entire country. Talk about all the different colleges, all the different basketball players. Joe Wieskamp cracking that list. This kid, this guy, he's not a kid. He's going to have a great season. Again, entering his sophomore year for the University of Iowa. Hawkeye basketball should be a lot of fun to watch. Planning on going to a game this year because I've been to this many Hawkeye basketball games and this many Hawkeye football games. I've tailgated, but I've never been into Kinnick. I've been into, Carver Hawkeye Arena? I've been in there. But I've never watched a game. So definitely want to support Joe Wieskamp and get ready for Hawkeye basketball, which starts any minute now, right? I mean, we're pretty much in basketball season. And then it's my intent, as I had mentioned, to have Hawkeye announcer Gary Dolphin back here at Hy-Vee for an event alongside his basketball broadcast partner, the one and only Bobby Hansen, who is with the Better Business Bureau, former Chicago Bull, won a championship with Michael Jordan. And Bobby Hansen will be on this show. My hope is at some point during the month of November, since he reached out, wanted to talk about Better Business Bureau opportunities. So congrats to Joe Wieskamp. Excited for his season. That's a guy, Joe has a good sophomore year. Maybe he goes pro. I mean, you don't want that to happen as a Hawkeye fan, right? You don't want to lose a standout basketball player. But if that's Joe's goal, if it's Joe Wieskamp's goal to play at the next level, you will support him because that's what you do. 6'6" wing from Muscatine, Iowa, poised to have one of the biggest breakout seasons in the Big Ten. That's my sports voice. Joe Wieskamp was known already among Iowa fans in the Big Ten, but after going through the NBA draft process, he's come back for his second year, determined to prove he's one of the best in the country. That's sports Tony voice. Joe, of course, reflecting on his skill set, great, humble kid, and an awesome story for Muscatine. We should be proud, right? He's awesome. I mean, you should talk about a billboard. Put Joe Wieskamp on a billboard. That's a good family right there. All right, I think we're going to get out of here. Do you have another note about wearing pants? What do you got? The Bears. Yeah, the Bears are bad. It's troubling. I love watching football. My wife's a Packers fan, so I love when the Packers lose. Let the record state. Be going to Wisconsin in a couple Saturdays to see her side of the family and Prairie du Chien. I think that's how you say it. Smuggling back some beer. Not sure if I should say that. Closed, sealed containers. Maybe stopping at the Field of Dreams because it's on the way. All right, I feel like I've said a lot, and we're going to wrap up. I want to thank our guest, Whitney Howell, for being here with Early Childhood Iowa. Don't forget about the Community Diaper Drive. 37% of families in Muscatine cannot afford diapers for their kids. If you want to purchase some diapers at places like Hy-Vee and donate them, we would love for you to help out with that cause. It's a good one. And speaking of good causes, how about the brand new Hy-Vee fundraiser bags? These are $2.50. Every bag that you purchase for the month of November, you can see right there, $1 donated to MCSA. I pick the charities. So if you are connected to an organization that is not on the list, we can get you on there. You can go to my-veecause.com. You can nominate a charity that should be on there. So Salvation Army, we're coming for you. Senior Resources, just to name a few. The Diabetes Walk Project, you're going to be getting one of these for the month. And the hope is that when you get on this program for the month, we also get you scheduled in here in the Market Grill Express to have a fundraiser dinner. We can talk about those fundraising cards that we have. But this is an awesome bag, Chad. I love what it says. Does this bag make my heart look big? It does. Because you're helping out. So retail $2.50, $2.50, $1 from each and every bag you purchase goes to MCSA for the month of November. Contact me. Look at clean shaven Chris. Contact me. $1 from each bag will help Chris regrow his beard. And we can do it with your help. Now I'm going to go back to the first camera. Ready? On a dramatic pause. Folks, we need Chris's beard to come back. I feel like I could be on PBS. For just $19.99, we'll throw in this bag and a piece of Chris's beard hair. And this box set of CDs that you can't play because you don't have a CD player. We don't have a DVD player in my house. I realized that the other day. As my kid ordered Polar Express on Amazon Prime for $20. Why is it that easy to order stuff? Got to go through a setting. Oh, okay. $20. Why is Polar Express $20? And it's horrifying. Have you watched it recently? It doesn't hold up. The computer animated faces are like this. Oh, it's Polar Express. It's bad. $20. He bought it the other day. I got to go through a setting to change so he can't one-click movies like that. My wife tells me they did that with Little Mermaid. $20. Now I have Little Mermaid. I didn't need that. Polar Express has not held up, I promise you. It's a fine movie, great book, but the quality is just not there. Look at that. It's Tom Hanks, kind of. It's rough. $20. So, listen, adjust your settings at home. Adjust your screen. All right, we have talked a lot. I'm going to get out of here. Have a great rest of your Monday. Come and see us for the Make My Monday deal, 10 on 10 fuel saver in the frozen department. We'll talk more about that. If you find yourself wanting to try these Oreo candy canes, God bless, they're in aisle 8, or the collectible Star Wars, also available there. If you need anything from me, Hy-Vee@gmail.com. Guest suggestions were booked solid-ish the next 2 weeks. Got some 9 a.m. openings. We have guests at 8:30, and then we have an opportunity for a secondary guest at 9. Good opportunity to come on like Whitney Howell did and talk about things that are happening. If you're doing good or know someone that is, please point them in the right direction. Hy-Vee@gmail.com. I hope you have a great week. We're ready for a good one here at the show, and we'll keep doing our thing and bring you along with some hopefully informative fun. Right? Go vote tomorrow. I'm going to talk about that a lot. November 5th. Go vote, vote, vote. Get out. Rock the vote. Vote at your polling place. I'm going to miss Mulford Church. Mulford Church people. Where have I voted in this town? First year, I voted in the Lincoln Center. When I lived off of, what's that street? I don't even know. Off of 2nd, near Mark Twain Overlook. That street. What's that street? rented a house. Can't think of the name of it. Right there, voted at the Lincoln Center, and then Mulford Church for 5 years, and now with the move, we'll be at the administration building for the school district. Haven't voted there. Not sure if it's busy, but I want you to just go vote tomorrow if you're able to. Please do that. It's your right. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota, Muscatine, and Team Staffing. We are out of here. The espresso is coursing through my veins, and I am going to smash these candy canes. So thanks for watching. Come buy one of these bags and support MCSA for the month of November. We're out. Bye.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.